Hey, Gran Turismo 7 fans, today, actually yesterday or the day before, there was huge news that came out and I just had to do a video on it. So, Gran Turismo 7, as we know, is going to be released, most likely, at least from the Canadian ad that aired a little while ago, that it's going to be coming out in the first half of 2021. So that generally means between January and June of next year, which is exciting because that's going to allow a lot more people to have the PlayStation 5 because it's basically not available anywhere. But in this ad that they are airing right now on a massive billboard in Dubai. I want to go there someday, especially when it's winter here because it's so much warmer there. But basically, it's an ad, and I'm looking at the billboard right now, and it looks very, very similar to the exact ad as what was being played on YouTube in Canada about the upcoming release of the game. And it looks very similar. It has Trial Mountain in the background. Obviously, in the top right, it has PlayStation 5, which is an obvious. It is a PlayStation 5 only game. There are rumors of this game possibly being released on PC as well, but we have never really heard all that much about it, other than a small little press conference about Sony thinking about releasing their own games that are PlayStation-only games on the PC. That is kind of an interesting fact, but right now with this billboard, we see Trial Mountain in the background, and to me, what that means is maybe something a little bit different than to most people. So for me, obviously we all know that with the new Gran Turismo 7 game, that a lot of the old original tracks are going to be on the new game. So for me, with them putting Trial Mountain, which is probably one of the most popular old tracks, on all of these advertisements, literally every advertisement has Trial Mountain. What that means to me is the fact that they are putting all of the old tracks onto Gran Turismo 7, which is fantastic. We all love them. I want to race on them, and I think you do as well. But what does this also mean? This could also mean that when it comes to a track editor, which it seems like they're going to be also possibly releasing, there could be a whole system of tracks. You could possibly make real tracks and put it into the game for people to race on online. That seems like a lot of fun. But that car, that amazing car, I love that car. It's got that Golf livery on it. And what does that mean to me? For them to continuously put the Golf livery on the cars that they put into the ads, that is personally telling me that obviously that livery is going to be in the game, but we already know there's a lot of upgrades that we can do to cars in the game, but possibly the fact that for them to put a really cool livery on a car, and it seems to be the same livery over and over and over again, what it seems to me is that we're going to be able to do a lot more with the livery editor than what we could possibly do before in Gran Turismo Sport. Now, this is just a very short video, but this is awesome news. We have a second ad that is being ran, one in Canada a few weeks ago, now one in Dubai. With more and more ads that are being shown worldwide for this game, because it's going to be a PlayStation 5 game, obviously it's going to be a worldwide game, there's other ads that are on this billboard. There is the Spider-Man ad. There is quite a few other ads that we are seeing. So does this mean that maybe the game is going to be coming out a little bit earlier on in that first half of next year, 2021? Or could it be that, hey, put the Spider-Man ad, that's a current game that's currently being released on the system, and then put a game that's coming out in the future on there? Who knows? Gran Turismo Sport just had a new update, but it didn't really give any cool cars. There was some small street cars that they put in the game. That was their first main update for a very long time. So I personally am starting to think that they could be releasing this game sometime around March. Now, personally, as somebody who does a lot of investing, you can go check out my investment channel. If you go check out the main channel here, it'll be linked on the main channel. But basically, in my opinion, a lot of the world is starting to go into shutdown. A lot of places are starting to go into lockdown. Here in Ontario, they're starting to lock down stuff and changing protocols because they just want to lock things down, because apparently the sickness is something that people are afraid of. And from there, I think that they should release it a little bit earlier on next year, mainly because they can capitalize on all of the students, all the kids, all the people who are out of work, all the people who are out of school, and just want something to do with their lives. And that could be huge. We all seen a huge tick up. Anyone who runs a gaming channel, you all seen a huge tick up when in March of last year, when everything was shutting down. The United States shut down, Canada, Britain, everything shut down. Huge spike up in traffic on gaming channels. Meanwhile, in football and basketball channels, views plummeted. But on gaming channels, they went huge. And if that was to happen again, and they were to release that game when everything continues to shut down, that's going to be massive amounts of money that people want to spend on just things to do while they got nothing else better to do other than learn school stuff, which, yeah, everyone hates school. Anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.